For many years, Broad Street has been the place where you can get pretty exclusive items. You have your Diamonds International, you have all sorts of jewelry shops, Cape Shepherd, Norman Centre, of course. But just behind Broad Street, there's an artery that runs down the centre of Bridgetown, which is the heart, and in my opinion, the life of Bridgetown. We're of course talking about Swan Street. I'm Katrina Marshall, and on this week's edition of About Town, we go through Swan Street, but we take a different look at it. Swan Street then, and Swan Street now. Back in the late 1890s and early 1900s, the Bridgetown harbour was teeming with activity and commerce. In fact, it is listed as one of the most important trading harbours in the Western Hemisphere at the time. With stevedores at the ready to haul hogsheads of molasses, rum and sugar on and off the waiting boats, it should be no surprise that the spirit of commerce spilled deeper into the capital and trickled into its rivets and secondary roads. Chief among them was Swan Street. Back then, the donkey cart was the modern mode of moving goods around, and the ladies and merchants far more demure in their attire. But the organized confusion of barter and trade for the best price lay at the heart of the capital's underbelly and continues to do so today. It's 2015 and Swan Street feels no different than it must have felt all those years ago. Like if you didn't keep your head screwed on tight and your feet firmly on the ground, you'd be whisked away like an empty snow cone cup after its user has had its thirst quenched. Especially for those establishments that have become a part of Swan Street history. Just ask Hassan Touaini, the store manager of fabric franchise Abed's.
Here Abed started.
Okay.
In 1964.
1964.
Because Abed used to be partnered with Moses.
Moses, which was...
used to be that building here now, the new building now. Between SWAN and the
so the pink...
Now is not anymore in the business.
Okay.
All right. So then they moved, they split, and then Abed came to 32, I believe.
And look, the original sign is still there.
Yes, Abed and Company. The 32 Swan Street, I believe was here, you know.
Somewhere
30
here.
and 32. 30, 31, 32.
And that's the original...
Original Abed. And then Abed expand, you know.
And we...
So they extend year after, you know, during the time.
Year after year.
Yes, until they reached there in 97. He took over the last store here.
1997.
I'm not too sure. 1997, 1996.
Around the same time that they were...
I believe that they renovate all the building and they put escalators, elevators, etc.
Right.
And that great little piece of Swan Street history lives on today. Stephen Clark of Blanks and Accessories chose this spot just up the road from Abed's because of the location and the volume of foot traffic he has come to expect at this location. It's one of the places that everybody tells me I can get bargains. Right. Why did you choose Swan Street? There's so many other places that you could sell to.
Because Swan Street has a really good flow of people. Swan Street also has a variety of stores, which is a big variety. You have from clothes to house, you know, stuff you put in the house like furniture, stuff like kitchen, some makeup. It's a big variety for hair. Anything. So Swan Street is the place.
You think there's a certain type of person that chooses Swan Street? Because I know a lot of people that say they don't go in town.
Yes. I find more down-to-earth people take Swan Street, where I would say more people know that they have a class of people who would like to be on Broad Street because they don't like the crowds and stuff like that. Okay, but that's basically.
How's business?
Business up and down right now. Very up and down.
But the door's still open.
Yes.
So we're going to be thankful for that. It was real good to talk to you, Steve. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Take care. All right. Someone else who likes the bustle of the volume of people through Swan Street is Leroy the Warrior Brathwaite, owner of Faith Boutique, which is a two-story establishment with his sister Marcelle running the downstairs section. I barely caught him as he was closing up for the day, but his sentiments were exactly the same. If you want sales, you've got to be in the center of the action.
Swan Street is the most popular street in Barbados. This is where you get the most traffic. So, and we're doing business, so we need traffic when you're doing business.
So you do high volume, lots of turnover?
Well, everything have a season and a time.
Ah, okay, I understand.
There's
so
a
like
season for
reggae
everything.
concerts coming up,
you
and
know,
people
things,
want.
Yeah, things, you know, and there's a high season, there's a slow season, but through it all we give thanks. You know,
Well, I can see that from the name of the
so,
boutique.
yeah, definitely, because the bottom line is that this is what we live by. Yeah.
Well, as you can see, we've reached the Palmetto Mall and Market, which means we are at the end, one end of Swan Street. I've certainly had a lot of fun being about town with you this week, sharing the insides and the quirks of this very interesting little artery that runs directly through Bridgetown or City Centre. I'm Katrina Marshall. This has been About Town. I'll see you next time.